Yeah, I'd like to do a video of my side-by-side. I got it last year at Christmas Eve. They had a special on. 3-year warranty. So I said, that's the best time. I got it from Go Power Sports in the Valley. I went with triple black because it's the coolest. Tell you a little bit about it. I put some light bars on it. Wicked bright. But the depth and distance, you still get see further with high beam lights, even though all these other ones are on here. I went with V-Lock 14-inch tires. I regret not going to 15 just because I already wore out a set in the back at like 2,800 kilometers. I got almost 6,000 kilometers on it now. I ordered it Christmas Eve, but I never took it till April, 1st of April. I had no place to put it. First trip I went on, I didn't know how the gas gauge would read, and I thought I was out of gas. So I bought a gas jug immediately. It fits under the spare tire, and it got so many gussets into it, it doesn't collapse it even when it's warm, so that works good. I went with all Can-Am accessories. They warranty everything, insure everything if it gets smashed or burned or whatever. It's all full replacement if you get it when you buy it. So that was an advantage. I got the pivot rack because there's no room to put nothing. You gotta have a spare. You have a flat, you just can't leave it. There'd be nothing left. The toolbox ain't very big. I thought it would be bigger, but I'm glad it ain't because I like to see out the back window a little bit, even though I got mirrors on the side. Nothing about those are cheap. This here, I got the jack and the air compressor all in one. I've seen a lot of people have these on YouTube. Squeegee, belt, toilet paper. But you need a little block with that jack or it won't lift it. You need a little glass cleaner, tire plugs, ratchet. You got a handsaw, Rain X for the front and Rain X anti-fog on the inside. It's about your basics. I got a toe strap in there too and a pulley snatch system. I just studded my tires. Try that. It just spin continuously here because it's snow and ice on the tracks. Tracks are just right close. You can go from Best Western and Bridgewater to the Fork in the Valley, where it goes to Bridgetown or goes to Colebrook. The Fork is in Middleton, and it's a good run. You meet lots of machines. It's a good day. I got everything you could pretty well get except for the snorkel kit because of the pivot rack. You can't have the pivot rack unless it's a 72-inch. I only got 64-inch, so there's no room for it. They said it wouldn't fit up past, but I'm not a real fan of burying it in the mud. It's not that fun to clean. I should have spent more money and got a full wiper, but the Rain X does enough. Most of the time I'm on the tracks and you can just whip up to 100 kilometers an hour and ease back down, and it's bead free. You're in the trails, you can't do much about it because you can't get no speed up to dry it off. What else? I use CS1 in here, that's about it. I don't put it on the other plastics, I didn't want to affect it. Brightens it back up a bit. First thing I did was put these rock knockers on there before I drove it. It needs a set on the inside of the trailing arm too, because the rocks fly up and hit that cover. The last thing you need is water in your belt. And a lot of dust gets in there, so don't be scared to take it off, even though it ain't a service. From your everything, just all from the air intakes up top. I put a bigger pre-filter in there underneath the cover. Needed more air. I got nets. Keeps a lot of the wind out. Drafts a little in here, but I can live with it over a closed cab. I got a tinted half windshield for the summer. Makes it look nice, but anyway, I put these whips on here. That makes a big difference at night. They show up red a lot brighter than now, but I got lights in here everywhere, make it light up. I got double retractable harnesses. I got the pads because it don't chafe in your neck after 180 kilometers. You want to be comfortable. The seats are unbelievably comfortable. I ain't had a problem other than front sway bar in here came loose where it bolts fast to the control arm. I didn't know what the hell it was, but I tightened it and problem solved. What else? I almost got 6,000 kilometers and I had to rotate my front tires because the front hardly touches when you give her, so they scallop a little. You had to rotate them, take that away and make them wear even. Them rock guards, you couldn't even have one of these without those. You wouldn't have no plastic left at all. Don't matter where you go. The fender flares work, and when it's a lot of snow you'd need a wiper, otherwise forget it. It's always snow blowing up onto it. Don't matter about your fender flares or tires or whatever, but I don't know. I loved it. I've seen a lot of people with them. on YouTube, and then just bought one of them off what people were saying. I went with the Lone Star back bumper. It's the nicest. Everything else is just Can-Am. That was the only Lone Star thing I put on it. Anyway, yeah. Alright, over and out.